Glenn Parker, High Vibration Foundation. Thank you very much for joining me. Today is not a hodgepodge of things, but let's focus on the 100th monkey effect, 1000th monkey, whatever you want to call it. In collective consciousness and human collective consciousness, let's do a little background on the 100th monkey effect, just to give you a little insight. And this is the story in a nutshell. I've heard different derivations of this. So, there's these islands, and I forgot where they are. French Polynesian islands, wherever they were studying monkeys in a centralized area, and they were segregated by these little micro islands. And same type of monkeys. And, you know, the monkeys are doing the monkey things, and some kind of fruit is falling into like a sandy type of earth, and the monkeys are eating it, you know, getting sand and grit and all that stuff. And the observers over time observed a monkey washing. You know, it was close enough to the shore where when it picked it up, you know, hey, and it ate it. It was like, oh, yo, no more sand. And other monkeys in that microenvironment observed that and started mimicking that behavior. Now, monkeys didn't travel from island to island, didn't have any monkey boats or anything like that, and they were far enough separated that monkeys would drown if they were trying to get to island to island. Now, you know, monkey here and there obviously from time to time made it to another island, or else there wouldn't be monkeys on all the islands. But they were very well segregated. But in a very short time, at a certain catalyst, about 100th monkey, when the monkeys were actually starting to wash their fruit instantaneously on these other islands, and even around the world, I've been told, this behavior was observed in other monkeys, in monkey collective consciousness. So that's a beautiful story, Glenn, but what the hell are you trying to tell me? Okay, so let's get on with the main show here. Right now there is a choice, and the choice is to stay in a 4th density state or to go into a 4th density state. So stay with the monkeys, you know, the ones that are shooting at each other and having war, very reptilian brains, other humans that are exhibiting very primitive type of aspects, and still playing the game. There's nothing wrong with that game. We played it for a very long time. But there's a lot of younger souls that come to Earth, and even older souls that will still act as guides in the 3D Earth. Like the consciousness of Gandhi, that energy, Mother Teresa, John Lennon, the people, you know, Martin Luther King, the people that were there as guides to show that there's something else possible. And then there's a whole bunch of us that are going to go to a 4th density Earth. Now, I've heard it said by different entities that there are beings that derive great pleasure and energy and are fed off these negative emotions. And they've been the stewards of Earth by force for a very long time. And hundreds of thousands of years. And what's ending up happening, in my understanding now, is we are here, members of the family of light, to hold a vibration, to hold a frequency, to make it possible to fractionate in the infinite parallel reality of the infinite multiverse to create another potential of a different type of Earth. And by us holding this frequency, us meaning all the people that are watching this, all the people that are watching The Secret, that are going out their way to help people, this new energy of crowdfunding, this new energy of transparency, all these types of ideas are commensurate with this type of energy. And when there's enough of us, and I don't know how many, you know, adult, big, and children, adult, human, Homo sapient monkeys it takes to create that catalyst, but there's enough of us now as of the end of 2012, at the end of what would be called the Mayan calendar, to create a great catalyst and to spin off a microconsciousness in a 4D dimensional Earth that will know first contact. And first contact could not be commensurate with a civilization, with other peaceful civilizations that do not know war, unless you were going into the light and that you were going to achieve peace. And I've been told, and I've heard from so many different entities, that it's going to be achieved in an amount of time that will be staggering to human consciousness. And the fact that we are having these conversations with these entities is commensurate with this type of idea, that they see our line of energy, that like Bashar, for instance, and his first contact energy, he was saying and answering questions in the substitute teacher answered a question that was, hey, how do you know to find us? And he's effectively saying that you are giving off a particular type of energy. And it is commensurate with first contact, and you're reaching out with your aspects of your heart and your mind and your soul, and then as a collective, that reaches me. It has, I have a telephone number, so to speak, and you're dialing that telephone number by being within the energy of that idea. So, with all of us being in the energy of this idea, all of us being members of the family of light that came to the system to bust the system, to be able to give others the opportunity to go into a fourth dimensional reality and to go into great peace. And I'm going to do another video that talks more to this, and having conversations with people in the common conversations I'm hearing and the common experiences I'm hearing. But I just wanted to put that out there as what my experience of this transition is, that I've heard from the Pleiadian collective, that we are members of the family of light, brothers and sisters. And if you're watching this, you're a brother or sister that had the idea that you'd like to go to systems and achieve the impossible, because most entities didn't think that this could be done. It's been attempted many times and has failed. So, and here we are. And I've had a lot of new people reach out to me. The energy is different, and there's a lot more peace, and there's a lot less angst, and there's just, it's a different energy, and I've had a lot of stories shared with me from conversations I've had, and there's a lot of stuff going on, boys and girls, and it's all in the positive light. So thank you very much for joining me. Glenn Parker, High Vibration Foundation, coaching life, business, and spiritual. Always cool stuff going on down below. In the description, there's just all kinds of things. Just check it out. Emails down there, so points of contact, social media, all this stuff. And I'm hoping to build a community calendar on the foundation site that will have all these different types of events that are going on. So please like, subscribe, and share.